Hello, hello, hello. What's good, everybody? It is Tuesday night, so it's time to get back at it. You already know we are talking about The Witcher, and we're about to get into episodes 5 and 6. And the one that are coming with me tonight down that rabbit hole are, of course, Fandom D Warlock. What's up?
Yo, DJ, the past two episodes have cured my Cersei ailment. Yennefer's new bay now. Long may she reign.
This freaking guy.
Oh, you already know that voice. We back at it with AK of Exandria. What's up?
I'm here, man. I am here. I'm very interested in these shenanigans, though. The next chapter of BBM having questionable lady choices. So I'm at mark a new note, new chapter starting now.
He said
So
you
did
heard
this
it
cure your
here
dead wife ailment too?
first.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
Oh, for goodness sake!
Oh, what's up, Valor McGorless? I see you out there. Jake Cruz in the house. Welcome back. Welcome back. Oh, we're about to get into it. The Witcher, Season 1, Episode 5. This one's Bottled Appetites. We open with yet another creature. Oh, man, they're just introducing character after character in this. I was like, are they all going to matter and come back? But we open with another one, and this one's a Doppler and one who can mimic another appearance and even know their deepest secrets once they mimic them. And I don't know about you, but I would hate knowing there were creatures like that among us. Like just never truly knowing who you were talking to and what was what. Like that would drive me nuts. How about you, Phantom?
Especially since it knows all your memories. It doesn't just take your appearance too. So it's like, damn, you just walk into a room and think, hey, I'm actually talking to this person, but in reality, you're not. That's like the ultimate assassin right there.
Oh
Bro,
man, that would trip me out. How about you, AK? Would that just I don't know, I wouldn't want to be in that world.
they know everything, everything, everything. No gracias. Hard
Yeah,
pass. Like you want
that
to talk about a faceless man? Nah, that is some faceless man upper level shit.
right? And
It's
just
like
like
you
the
need
werewolf.
like what, silver?
Yeah,
Just to
exactly.
be, yeah, always
That's how
on hand.
Right, like
that's
yeah,
how I
you don't
felt.
even gotta have it don't take that much to take him down, which is somewhat maybe a bit scarier. I don't know.
I don't know. Just
I
like the
think there's
werewolf,
I
they
think
seem
there's
to
a
be
catch
terrified.
somewhere in there with that silver.
Yeah, they seem to be terrified of the silver. I would definitely be having all kinds of silver jewelry if I walked around in that world. I was like, I'd be
Silver
touching
jewelry. Look,
everybody.
I'd have like a mithril shirt, but silver woven in like vibranium into all of my clothes.
I'd have bracelets on and I'd be just like Jorah, touching everything. Just like, yep, making sure.
See, that's touching shit for the right reasons, though.
Oh, the usurpers drag Musak to the Doppler so he can scan him and become him to trick Ciri into coming with him peacefully. And you're just feeling bad for the little girl because how's she supposed to know? And why does the Doppler always talk in third person, like we do this and we like that? And what's up with that, Phantom? Why is he always talking in third person? Because he's so many different people, or what?
Yeah, that's my guess. He's taken on, or it has taken on so many, identities. It's like it's speaking like a we, us. Like it's crazy. Then you kind of see its true form, and it's like, is that its true form?
That's the thing.
She was only a homicidal inbreeder. Oh man, but yeah, he is definitely creepy as hell and crazy as hell too. I don't know, man. That kind of world would trip me out. Like I said, that'd be too much. But yeah, that's gonna be mixed up. Why did they make Musik run before they killed him? What was up with that, fandom? Like he told them to run before he jumped on him and got it. They didn't want other people seeing that he was a Doppler or what? Like what was up with that?
That was messed up. I thought he was gonna at least be like, a prisoner for like X amount of episodes, but nope. You saw him the last episode, very last scene. This episode just to get his appearance and then just freaking stab him. I'm like, damn,
He
no
had less
remorse.
of he had less of a chance of getting away than Little Lord Snow with Ramsay. I mean, that was just he wasn't going nowhere. That was terrible. And then we see Yennefer has completely cast the Brotherhood aside and is living like a grid free, living off the grid and free of anybody else's rules. And I mean, it's how long you think she's been like this? How come she doesn't want to rule kingdoms anymore, AK?
Well, technically, she was never ruling those kingdoms. And I think that's the thing. She may have held sway as the king's mage, but Yennefer is about her own goals. and putting herself in a position to meet those goals. So the king that she was serving, he wasn't going to help her along that way. So she had to go out and start doing her own thing.
Yeah, he died and she bounced. He was like, I'm not going under another king. I
Yep.
was like, man, that's what your whole life was for. Now you don't want to do that anymore? That's kind of crazy. And speaking of rules, it seems like she's currently set up shop in Soprano territory, and the local Don has come by to wet his beak a little bit. Little does he know that this was her plan all along. So basically, now she's running things at the top dog's house. So that was a pretty smooth little plan she put in.
Yeah, like he thought he was going to come in and run some shit.
Oh, yeah, he thought he was about to get in on that action. He got in on it all right,
Nope.
in all the wrong ways. And out in the woods, Mira's not happy about Siri keep coming, like, Siri kept her who she was from the tribe, and she wants her out. But little black Maggie, the frog, says no. We need to give her a choice because she knows Siri. If Siri chooses to stay with them, they're going to have a very powerful ally.
Mm-hmm.
So it's, I don't know. Should she be that mad at her? I mean, knowing who she is, can that old girl really be that mad at her? Like Mira shouldn't be so mad.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
I'm just that Mira, like, she's so mad because she kept who she was from her. It's like, dude, this little girl out in the forest by herself, how can you be so mad about her keeping, like, her name from you? Of course she's going to try to protect herself any way she can.
From everyone. Any person that I meet. If you don't prove immediately, like little homeboy did, that you actually on the team, nah, I got nothing to say to you about anything that has to do with me unless I need to trick you into giving me some food or shit. That's it.
Yeah, you just walking around with got me at spear point and you want me to trust you. It's like, I don't know you. And then over in another forest, Geralt looks like he's trying to catch something and the bard is with him, but it seems like they haven't seen each other for like a decade. Why did the Witcher pick like a spot so close to the bard to hunt for a Djinn? Like, are these two bound to each other in some other way, you think, fandom?
I hope not, because like I said in every single damn stream, fuck the bard. Can't stand this guy. This man is just some peace and quiet, searching for the damn Djinn. All of a sudden, he just appears out of nowhere, peace and quiet, still not around, man.
Oh, the bard. He's like, no, I'm not into that. He's not into
Gaskell was just being annoying as fuck. So yeah, I'll give you that. He was being annoying as hell.
Oh, Geralt seems to be more testy than usual. He says it's because he can't sleep. Is that really what it is, or you think it's something else, fandom?
Honestly, he can't really sleep because of the whole prophecy thing. That's my guess. Because I'm guessing it's approaching closer and closer. Because it's been like what, like you said, like a decade since they last met, and since I guess Ciri's already alive at this point, right? So it's like it's just annoying at him in his subconscious mind, and that's why my guess is that he cannot sleep.
I think you're onto something there. And the bard's quick to point out that not being able to sleep may have a deeper meaning, having something to do with the child and the law of surprise, like you're just saying. Like, so we definitely think that's what it is, AK?
Yeah. I mean, there's a certain thing that's set in this world when it comes to prophecy and destiny. You can't skirt around that. No matter what you do, things are going to keep going wrong for you until you settle up with that. So yeah, he can't sleep right now. It might get worse.
And why was Gerald being so mean to the bard, even going so far as to say his singing was whack? I mean, he was just being overboard mean, fandom. What was up with that?
Was he though? I think Gerald was on point right there.
This is the one time that I might agree with you on this, fandom. One time. Yasker is an asshole sometimes, man. That man told you to shut up and let me do my thing, and he just kept talking.
Yeah, and what the hell was the bard thinking, messing around and taking that gin bottle from Geralt, like, and then breaking it? That was messed up. And then not only that, the little prick hijacked his wishes. Like, what? Bro. You trying to steal a man's wishes?
First and foremost, in this world, nothing is normal, nothing is simple. Magic comes with a price. And you're just gonna start spitting out your wishes like there's not gonna be no harm, no takeaway from it? Come on, man. You deserved everything.
Oh, that is messed up.
Facts. It's all facts.
Oh, what did he say? Played with, but you just whacked him and done. Absolutely. Robin Hood couldn't hit a moving target from that distance. Robin Hood could have done it. He could have made it happen. Oh, they need to explain timelines better. Yeah, they are. I don't know if they're still trying to.
I told y'all these timelines are going to be skewed all the way through, up until you get to season 2.
I mean, it was almost a background line when he said, "What's it been, a decade?" Like he almost whispered that line.
Yeah.
Like you had to really be paying attention to catch that. And yeah, they don't age up or down because the characters are like, with the lines about. Yeah, they really do need to do a better job with that. It's not easy. It is not easy, but it is definitely keeping me intrigued and keeping me guessing. I'm liking it so far. But why did he smash that gin's bottle? That was messed up. Like, what the fuck? What was the bard even thinking? Did he do that on purpose? Like, did he know it was a bad idea? Or?
I don't think he did it on purpose. I think it slipped, and he was being himself, so he wasn't paying attention enough to be more delicate in his handling.
That was messed up. And then when Gerald bent down to pick up the pieces and the bar fell back with blood coming out of his mouth, did Gerald make that wish to shut him up? Is that why he lost his voice? Because of the wish that Gerald made?
No, that was a straight up attack from the djinn. That's why he had to go and get it taken care of, because he could have easily wished it away if he had did it.
I think he was just talking randomly, and it just so happened like it just granted like
because Jasker started like spouting out random shit that he wanted, and Jin was like, "Bitch, pause."
Because I think because right when he said that, all of a sudden, old boy started bleeding out of his mouth. He's like, "I wish you would just shut up." And then all of a sudden, old boy like started bleeding out of his mouth, and Gerald got a cut. Like, there's one of your wishes. He got a cut on his wrist.
Did he get a cut for that?
Yeah. So I think
that's very interesting. That could have been his second wish.
I think the cut happened first, and then he said something, and then that's when he started spitting out blood.
Yeah.
I thought he wished it. He started spitting out blood, and then it showed that's one of your wishes. And he didn't even realize that was one of his wishes. He didn't even realize that that's what happened. Yeah, that was insane.
Yeah, like Jake is saying, at that point, I don't think it was Gerald's djinn.
Then why did he get that cut when he said it? Showing that
I'd have to go back and look at the scene and remember how it aligned up.
Yeah, when he was picking up those pieces, and then right then we didn't really know what was going on, so they kind of made it look like when he was picking up the pieces, just one of the pieces of one of the shards accidentally cut him. But I don't think that was it. I think it was a cut because he just made a wish, and that's one of his wishes. And the djinn used that as a wish.
How would he have been able to make that wish if it was Yasker's djinn? Because technically, I believe
I don't think it was ever Yasker's djinn. I don't think it was ever Yasker's djinn. I think the fact that the Witcher's the one who caught it and brought it out of the water made it his djinn.
I'll have to go back and look at that whole sequence.
Yeah, that's insane. And then Gerald rushes him to the nearest witch doctor, but it's beyond his capabilities. He needs a mage, and lucky for them, their one has recently been captured. And the elf doctor says to be careful. The mage is powerful and malicious and quite cunning. But as usual, Gerald has no fear, and the white wolf has no time to be worried about such nonsense. He just walks right in.
I got a question, though.
What's that?
Did they really capture her? Because it didn't seem like anybody captured her.
Yeah, she let herself be captured, just like Hawkeye got captured by the Bro Gang. Same exact thing. And then Tessia is visiting Yennefer, trying to get her to come back to Aretuza, but why does she have so much love for her? Like, she really does treat this girl like a daughter. Why she got so much love for her, AK?
I told you, that's just the way their magic works. They all have to make that random ass sacrifice when they graduate and, get the beauty ceremony and surgeries and all that. And it's just from the beginning. Tessia saw something in her that she knew could be very powerful if honed the right way. And here it is. So, she used to have a certain amount of control over Yennefer, but Yennefer ain't no little baby teenager mage no more. She's full-blown sorcerer, all grown up. So she's going to have to work a little harder to keep that connection. Like she said, when Yennefer threatened her, like, yo, how did we come to this? Like, this is not our MO. This is not how we communicate with each other. What happened? So that's all it is. She is a mommy that loves her daughter very much, and she's hurt. I don't think it's because she can't control Yennefer anymore. I think it's because she just really thinks that Yennefer's choices right now are not what's up.
And speaking of mommies, why does Yennefer want a baby so bad? Like, she was told that there's a cost for this enchantment, so what changed, fandom?
I just think that she did at that moment, even though she was gonna end up losing her can't even say the word fertility. There we go. She probably thought that later on that she's probably gonna end up getting it back, but just didn't know how great of a cost it would be. And it's been like ages, like over like decades or
Mhm.
so since this has happened. Probably over 30 years or so. Because when
And
this
that's it.
happened,
That's it.
yeah, and now she's pretty much this episode, even like in the next episode, she's gonna pretty much try to find every single option out there, trying to get this back.
Yeah, she thought she could not care, but now she knows there's a whole different level when it comes to being a mother and having a child.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you think happened with Yennefer's first post with King Erdern, fandom?
Oh, he did.
Hmm.
You think she's the one because of it? You think she's the one that killed him so she could be free?
No, I think it
Yeah,
was right luck, honestly. Because if she just wanted to leave, like she could have just simply just left.
You
exactly.
think so?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What would they do to her?
A whole army. I don't know. Yennefer has become quite the spoiled brat, though. Like, where only everything will do. She's even like, she's just the total bitch to Tessia, like, who has given Yen everything she ever had. Still not enough. Like, is she going to wake up before it's too late, or is she going to end up killing herself trying to become the Almighty family?
Who? Yennefer?
Yeah. Seems like nothing's enough for this girl.
Yeah, maybe. It's too soon to tell. But at this point, she's pretty much like using every single option she has just so she can have a child again. Or just a child. Not again, really.
Right. And for someone with no feelings, Geralt sure is going through quite a bit to save the bard. Like, is it because he's feeling guilty for wishing this upon him, or is he just trying to save a friend, AK?
He's trying to save a friend. He just don't want to admit it yet. Geralt's got a big heart, but he's like, I told you, he's like on Jon Snow by 9,000 levels of Brody. So
He's
he,
just gotta
that's
be-
his friend. He just can't say. He just looks at him like, and that's it.
And he does speak on it a little bit later about that's just what other people say, so that it's easier for them to hate us, kind of thing.
Yep.
So I get that. And then if nothing else, it looks like Yennefer knows how to throw a party. Like it was orgy central up there in that house. Like this was like Strugglebore spot on ecstasy. Like why are all mages so horny, fandom?
Mm-mm.
That was the craziest scene ever. I was like, okay, what's gonna go down here? And then, oh my gosh, it's like this episode. First, it was like the first episode. I'm like, okay, so this is the type of series I'm like watching. And then freaking an orgy here. You know what this remind me of, AK? You've seen this show, True Blood.
Oh, some True Blood going on.
The only difference here, though, is those people were all under a spell. Do you see how quickly they all jumped off of each other once she said the magic word? No. Yennefer is sentenced to Azkaban. That is multiple levels of rape and assault. No. You do not pass go. You do not collect your witchy child. You go straight to Azkaban.
Oh, she was just it was almost like the test. Who's going to get sucked in and who's going to make their way through to actually talk to her. And again, this has no effect on Geralt, which impresses her. Like he's the first Witcher she's ever met, so she's impressed, which is another thing that kind of bounces timelines around. And then Yennefer ends the orgy and decides to help out the ailing bard. She also demands that Geralt take a bath. He stinks a horse. And I was like, I can only imagine. It's like, get your ass in the tub. That is not a request.
I mean, not even stinking of horse, though. She knew what the hell she wanted.
Exactly, AK.
She was just blaming it on the stench. She just wanted to see him naked.
Nothing innocent about that.
Oh, that's classic. Can he see the real her or just her enchanted figure? Like he asked what her ailment was before Arturza hooked her up. Like, does he already know, or
he knows the process that that level of witches have to go through, but he can't see what she looked like before. At least to my knowledge, if he can.
I was loving the battle of wits between the two in the tub. Like she brings up again that he's only pretending to hunt the Dingeon for insomnia. Like, what is the truth? You really think it's just more about what's going on with the law of surprise there, Brandon?
Yeah, a little surprise.
Why was Geralt so quick to leave the tub once he heard Yennefer wanted no coin from him? What was up with that, AK? He got out of that tub quick.
Because I would have been suspect too. You want me to just trust you without giving you payment, and you gonna help my friend anyway? But the gold and silver stay in my pocket. What the fuck do you really want from me, then, woman?
It wasn't true. He wasn't trusting.
That's nope. That's suspect.
Oh, be easy, Val Magorlis. Thanks for stopping
See
through,
you,
and
Vala.
hopefully we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, definitely gonna stay watching. Can't wait to see this one. See how this one wraps up. It has been intriguing to say the least. So he figures out that she wants to trap the djinn for herself, and he tries to resist her spell. But as she stated, he is no match for her, and we see just how powerful Yennefer is these days. And she gives him a little kiss, and he wakes up like chained in a cell. Like I like how he asked, "Where are we?" And the elf doctor replied, "In a spa. Where do you think?" I was like, I didn't know they had spas back then. AK, what was up with that?
I mean, well, lightweight they did. All them bathhouses in Rome and whatnot.
Oh man, I was dying. That was pretty slick. All right. And then, like, Yennefer put a spell on Geralt to exact revenge on those that have wronged her. If she's so powerful, why didn't she just walk away when she was ready to anyway? Why'd she have to do that to the Witcher?
She needed somebody to go out there and build up distraction. So she sent him to attack everybody that was going to attack her so she could just skip on out and do what she wanted to do and not have to even deal with any consequences. Not that she would have had to deal with it, flick of her wrist, and whoever she needed to be dead was going to be dead. She just didn't want to get her hands dirty because she got other shit to go focus on.
Exactly. Like she really didn't need the Witcher's help at all.
Yeah. He just happened to show up at the right time.
Just something there and just another pawn to be used. The elf doctor is in love with Yennefer and realizes Geralt is too. How did he know, Phantom?
Game recognized me. Sorry.
That's him.
Oh man! Once the bard wakes up, he asks if Yennefer smashed. He and Yennefer smashed, and then once he's more like coherent, he looks at her and like her half-naked body is sitting there laying in the bed, and he just freaks out and says, "Nope, did not butter that biscuit." Could he see her true form right then and there?
Mm-mm.
Why did he freak out so hard then?
He was still conscious when they went into the rape orgy. So he knows she was the one that was doing all that.
Oh, so he just knows how powerful she is and doesn't want any piece of it.
And he didn't want no parts. That was one of the only smart things Yasker's done this episode, was tried to run from Yennefer.
Huh. Did Geralt really not realize he was the one with the wishes? Like, is that how the bard got hurt? Geralt accidentally wished it? You guys don't think that's how it happened? Like, I think
that's how I think it happened.
What's that?
That's how I think it happened. Because after he got cut, then all of a sudden the bard started choking out blood.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, I'm almost positive.
Because even I was rewatching it, it's like it happened like after the cut was made. So I don't know if he was thinking of it and then the djinn just granted
he said it out loud. He said it out loud. He's like, I wish he would just shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
See, that's so weird though, because why wouldn't he be able to just make another wish?
Because he didn't realize it. He didn't realize he did that.
Okay.
It wasn't a wish he wanted to make. He just said the words and then it made it come true. And he didn't realize, like, he didn't put two and two together. I think. That's how I took it. But yeah, that was crazy. And then Gerald heads back into the house to save Yennefer, but she's not having it. She says she'll do it herself. And she keeps saying, like, she wants everything. What does that mean, Phantom? What is everything to this girl?
Everything is pretty much a child.
I think that's what it all boils down to. She wants a kid, and that would give her.
There's nothing that she pretty much wants. That and power, obviously, but right now it's just mainly a baby because that's the only thing that she cannot possess. Like she can pretty much study every single eld incantation, this power and that power, but this is one thing that she cannot do, and it still eats her away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I concur.
Geralt could have wished for anything. What do you think his third wish was, Phantom?
Let's see. The bard, shut up. Let's see. It could have been peace of quiet. It could have been one thing. We barely know about his backstory to know like much. Like he would like wish anything personal.
No, remember a girl was like she was going through it, and that djinn was basically going to use her as a conduit. And then Gerald fucking made a wish, but it like whispered it. We didn't get to hear what he said.
I don't even think they even explained it even in the next episode either.
No, well, basically the djinn went away, so it's almost like he wished for the djinn to go away. But I don't know. Later, it almost seems like he wished for her to fall in love with him.
No, no matter what universe you're in, you can never wish for love. I mean,
Well,
not
he
in
wished that
the
they'd always
sense
be-
that we would see it though.
Because I don't know, the way that dragon said it at the end of the next episode we're going to talk about, it seems like that's exactly what he wished for. But I don't know, maybe they'll touch on it a little bit more.
It's fake news.
I don't think they actually say what it is, but the general gist, if I'm remembering correctly, is that it was something connected to Yennefer.
Yeah, it's basically he doesn't ever. I think what he wished for is that Yennefer would never leave him, that they'd always be together and twined. And then basically that's what the dragon said. He's like, "You're not going to get your wish," because that's exactly what he said. You're not going to get your wish. She will leave you, and she's not going to get her wish. Her womb will never take it again. So he's like, "Let me just give you a little bit of pain now to save you a lifetime of hardship." Or whatever. So I think that's kind of what he was talking about.
I'm gonna have to look that one up. I'm sure some Twitter sleuth has found it.
But once he made his wish, the djinn was basically freed and blew up the top of the room in the home. And luckily, Yennefer made a portal and got him out just in time. And once safely in another room, the two argue until they realize the attraction between them, and it's smash time. And like so many before them, once Gerald got his release, he was finally able to go to sleep. You think that's what he might have wished for?
An actual good rest. I mean, you know what? This is one of the few times where I'm going to quote a Game of Thrones character that I don't like that much. Like Bronn said, you need a woman. That was some heavy shit they just went through. So it's not surprising at all that they were like, all right, we're done. Nothing else is happening right now. Yo, okay, let's stop this game of words and let's just get this over with, because you know damn well this is what the fuck you stopped me for in the first place any damn way.
Feel it. Oh, Jake says, I think he wished for the djinn to be free, but he said the dragon might be a liar. Dragons don't lie.
Yeah.
They live in layers.
Whoa. Present your proof of that fact, sir.
Oh, they don't lie. They would never lie.
Shit.
They got no reason to lie.
And Merlin, that dragon lied too. So
I was about to say, Maleficent's a dragon. She lie all the damn time.
She just stretches the truth.
See, you know what?
You're apologetic with these dragons, DJ.
Targaryen all the way. Once he made his wish, the djinn was freed and blew up the top of the room. So yeah, they got out, and so they finally got it. And then back out in the deep wood moat, basically the Doppler has found his way into the forest, and it looks like his plan is underway. And Ciri cannot tell that it's really not Mouse. So will it basically be Dara and Ciri that figure out that this man's an imposter? Or do you think it'll be Dara or Ciri that figures out that he's an imposter first?
Was that question?
You get that answer.
Yeah, we get that answered, and then I was writing this as we went. It actually gets answered in the next one. So we see Dara. Dara doesn't trust this man for anything. Do you think Dara's going to make it to the end of the season, or do you think he's going to be killed off, Phantom?
I can see him getting killed off. This universe isn't like elves, so R.I.P.
I honestly don't remember, so yeah, I think I'm gonna put him on a death list too.
Oh,
I mean, first of all, he's an elf, and yet, like Phantom said, they don't like elves, and he's a black character, so.
Oh, you never know. He's trying to get out though before they get him, but I don't know. He tried to walk off.
He probably died by saving Ciri inadvertently or something.
Yeah, he's a clever, nimble boy, but he fucking with the level 23,000 faceless man. I don't know if he can get away from that.
Oh, so that was the end of episode 5. I got just a couple trivia questions. See if you guys remember anything about the show. If you know the answer, write it in the chat box. And if you're watching later, write it in the comments down below. What was Musek's cell made of?
His cell?
Silver something or other. And no, it's not silver. It's some weird ass compound that like fucks with his skin and makes it extremely uncomfortable to be in there. I don't remember what it's called. I think it starts with a C.
Power. That is incorrect. But yeah, it's a cell that when they first dragged him up to the Doppler and it took all his power out of him. Oh, if you know that answer, write it in the chat or down below. Oh, Bronn's the best. Where are we at? What did Geralt compare the bard singing to?
Oh shit.
What did Geralt compare the bard singing to?
No clue.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I'm gonna write that down below. Number 3, what was the bard's first wish?
Did he want to be welcomed back
to
the
Either to be famous or something to do with a woman.
That is incorrect.
Well, shit. I told you I got nothing this episode, man.
Oh man, you know that one right down below. Where was Mark the Troubadour?
What you say?
Yeah, you broke up. Say that again.
Where was Valdo Marx the Troubadour? He was the troubadour of what?
Wherever the hell he was walking around naked telling the girl to take her apple juice. I don't remember what the name of it is, though.
Oh, keeping it moving. What is the bard's name?
Yesker.
There it is. Got an easy one. Where did the elf doctor attend school?
Couldn't tell you.
What word did Yennefer speak to break the orgy spell they were all under?
Oh, fuck. It's not a regular word.
You could tell Gray pay attention
Like
this episode.
Raspberry something or other. It's something fruity or floral sounding, damn it. Roseberry, rose bloom, some shit. I don't
You're
know.
actually all over it. That's funny.
I know. I can like picture that scene right now, and for whatever reason, I knew that was gonna be asked. So I could only remember part of it.
If you know it, write in the chat or put it in the comments down below. What word did Yennefer speak to break the orgy spell? And last but not least, who did the Witcher drag into the street and whip with a belt?
Oh, wasn't it like the town mayor or the governor or something?
Something.
Or was it the head of the church? It was somebody of importance in the politics of the town.
Absolutely.
The tax collector?
They had a name for it. If you know it, write it in the chat or put it in the comments down below. Oh, but that was episode 5, The Witcher Season 1. Going to keep it moving right on into episode number 6. This one's called Rare Species. And we open on fandom's favorite character constructing a new tomb. And he was waiting with 2 very impatient men. They were like told to wait until Geralt got back, but they'd rather just say he must be dead, keep their coin, and steal the horse. I was like, this ain't going to work out good for him. How often do you think people tried to rip off Geralt, fandom?
All the time. He's a damn Witcher. They have no respect for them.
Oh, everybody trying to get over on him?
See, that's why
go ahead.
they wouldn't want to do that, though. He's a fucking Witcher. Why would you try?
I wouldn't mess with a Witcher. I don't know what they're thinking. And while these 2 yahoos think they're about to get away with something, an old man and 2 beautiful warrior women step up and show why that would be a bad idea. And just then, Geralt shows up, and it seems like he's exactly who this motley crew was looking for. And our first hint that this man may be more than he sees was when he invited Geralt to dinner and then yelled out like straight away. He was just bawling like, I want to order one of everything on the menu, and told him to keep the ale coming. I was like, that doesn't exactly scream like he's hurting for money or in need of a lordship. Were you feeling some kind of way about that, Phantom?
I was like, this man is balling. Like, one of everything. When he said that, I was like, wait a minute. What exactly is one of everything here now? How cheap is this? Is that McDonald's or something? A medieval times?
Medieval dollar menu.
He was picking up the whole tab, and he said, keep the ale coming. Like, what is he worried about, a lordship or some whatever little fee that this little contest is going to pay off? Like,
then he got the George Malage, like right? Rolling with him. Like,
he has a Dora Malage, the freaking Reavers, and Geralt and Yaskier, and then Yennefer's ass walks in. Like, bro, what the hell do you need done that you got all these motherfuckers together?
I'm telling you, my antennas were up instantly. And I was loving the Bard trying to mac like on Tia and Via the whole time. Like, such cheesy lines for the Bard, though. Like, he needs to step his game up. I was like, you're like a goose with a long...
Do y'all remember the Xena show? Did y'all ever watch that way back? What's the damn boy's name? Was it Joxer? The skinny ass Raimi.
I can see his face too.
He was just absolutely ridiculous. Had no bars at all, and Yasker was just striking out worse than normal, talking to those 2 women like, bruh, come on now, give up, read the room.
Talking about you're like a beautiful goose with your long neck. It just what?
Come on. Who said that dumb shit?
Oh man, I was like, yeah, he was just at a loss. I'm like, he was not on his A game.
I was
And I like
surprised
how
when
Borch,
they didn't throw him out the window.
right? I like how Borch worded it when Gerald asked, like, "What's this got to do with me?" He's like, "I want you to join my team." Like he didn't say, "I want you to help me slay the dragon or kill it." He just said, "I want you to join my team." Like going back the second time, it was really cool to see the way they wrote that. And then
Suspect.
also, like, all I know is there's like one way up the mountain and it's filled with monsters. And we were thinking like he was talking about one way with all the things that Gerald's been killing, but he was actually talking about the men on the hunt being the monsters. Like I said, it was cool hearing the way they wrote this the second watch through and knowing how it ended.
Indeed.
I gotta do a rewatch of this episode then.
Yeah, it was a lot better the second watch through. I know that the first time it was just like a little side caper, but yeah, watching the second way through after knowing what was what, it was pretty
Get a
tough.
little more context, yeah.
Exactly. And then when Geralt says "see you, Roach," he's not saying goodbye forever. Like when he was telling his horse goodbye, I was like, he has to hook back up with the horse by the next episode, right, AK?
Oh yeah, Roach is a special type of horse. You know,
That's
these
what
two
I'm
can
saying.
communicate together. So he can say, "All right, see you, Roach. Roach, no, I'm gonna go over here, eat some of this grass, take a nap. He'll come find me when he's ready."
There you go. I was like, that's like the Long Ranger being without Silver. We can't have that. Hell no. And then as Ciri and Dara follow Musik back through the woods, Dara can tell something's not right, and Ciri needs to start listening to this man. But then back out on the other path, the hunters come across the starving creature, and Sir Asshat just walks up and slays it without thinking twice. I was like, just chop first, ask questions later. Like, he even pushed down the dwarf to get to it. I was like, what an ass.
Sir Asshat.
There was nothing right with that man. Nothing right. But he gets his in the end, and I don't know. The story continues with Geralt explaining that the rarity of different colored dragons, and gold dragons are so rare that they're only seen in Westeros. But he's like, oh no, they're real. And then Boholt, the main Reaver, had some pretty big cojones talking about, I don't know who I'm going to kill first, the monster hunters. I was like, that seems like a good way to get your throat slit in your sleep. I was like, are you letting them talk shit like that, fandom?
Nope. I'm like, come on now. You're just wishing to die.
It's unbelievable. It's like, who do you think you're talking to, little man?
It
And then
wouldn't even take them being asleep. They could
right?
just knife right there.
And then speaking of somebody actually did get slit, like Sir Ike of Disnell's fucking throat got slit in the night. Like, who do you think ended up doing that, fandom?
Was it the Reavers group? Is that
You
what
think?
they're called?
Yeah, that's what Yennefer said. It was the Reavers. You think that's really who did it?
Yeah, most likely.
Probably could have been. And then it was interesting to hear Borch talk of how Nilfgaard could have been tempered with a stronger advisor, looking right over at Yennefer, letting her know that it was basically her fault for not following her duties and creating her own destiny. Like, who is this old man and why is he so wise? Is what I was asking myself.
We're gonna find out.
I'm telling you, I was like, how he knew all about Yennefer ditching her duties and not being there, and like the same thing that the Brotherhood was saying. We need a stronger spine down there running it. Like they really didn't want a girl there, but in the end, they really did need somebody as strong as Yennefer to go down. And she's like,
Yeah.
nope, I'm doing my own thing. That was messed up.
How did I not know that this guy was a dragon? I
Right?
swear.
I was about to say he was kicking off the signs from Jump Street, man.
All of them. That's what I'm saying. The second watch through was amazing. And then Dara, still not trusting that old man, like told Ciri to remember what the Dryad Queen had told her in the forest. Ask the right questions. Like he still does not trust this man. And then the dwarves say they know a shortcut out to the dragon's lair to beat the Reavers by half a day. And Geralt asked like if Yennefer killed her own escort, but she blamed it on the Reavers. Like again, I'm like, who really killed that man?
Yeah, I don't think it was Yennefer. I'd be shocked if it was.
It's a gamble.
It could have been Yennefer doing it just to get rid of her, so a boy could jump back in her tent and be in her tent that night.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm
yo,
telling
that's
you.
sound theory.
And then Geralt figures out the real reason Yennefer is here. It's for the dragon's heart and its healing properties. And Geralt says it's a myth, yet he also thought that gold dragons were a myth. So is Yennefer right? Then would that have maybe even worked, AK?
Possibly, but I don't know. There's a lot of side effects that goes on with certain types of magic in this world, so I can't call it. Maybe it
Is
would
it
have.
a gold dragon or any dragon?
No, I think it's special to the color, and the gold dragon would be the one that's like all the luck and shit.
What's that about the dragon?
I said the gold dragon. That's the one that you want to get if you're looking for something extra magical to happen, like being able to buy a whole damn bar worth of food and mead for everybody and yourself.
Oh, we already know dragons got loot. They got layers
Yeah,
of loot. So yeah, he could pay for anything. My man's got
yeah. It's
ages.
almost like Fox in Harry Potter. Like phoenixes are cool looking and whatnot, but they can also heal you. If you have one of their feathers as your wand core, you get an extra boost from strength and all that shit. So that's what I think is new with the gold dragon.
Oh, I just think of Smog, basically all that money he's sitting on. Yeah, that's right, I got loot. And why does Yennefer want a child so bad? Like, are her reasons the same ones that made Tessia basically treat her like a daughter? Like, is this just something all mages yearn for once they know they can't have it, AK?
Yep, you just said it right the first time. Not that she couldn't have it, or like the morning not being able to have it, but Yennefer was that pick for her. She and Yennefer called it right. Like when BBM brought it up earlier, Yennefer didn't know what exactly she was giving up at that time. And it's not until you get, up in years and you gain some actual wisdom through experiences that you notice, holy shit, no part of me will ever be left in this world without a kid. And she does have a very strong mothering instinct. She literally is the female freaking girl with more magic powers. She just hides all the shit that she really feels and wants to come off as this hardcore bitch. But no, you're a fucking softie, Jennifer.
They
Stop
even
being an
revealed in this episode that girl is sterile too.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in the mutations that they make the Witchers go through in their training.
And he said for good reason. Like that is not the lifestyle to try to be raising a kid. Like, what are you gonna do? Like,
Yeah, very true.
You're gonna
Very
milk
true.
them in between, telling which kingdoms take down. Like, it's just not there.
Which, if you think about it, when it comes to that reward that girl chose, that's way too risky. That damn, the law of surprise, you don't know what that's gonna mean. And look what happened. You got saddled with a kid.
Exactly. And then Ciri takes Dara's advice and starts asking the right questions. She quickly reveals that this escort is not Masak, and Ciri seems to have her grandmama's demeanor. She was quick to tell Dara to kill this imposter, and then Dara kind of held up, and that kind of messed it up. But we see, Ciri, even as a little girl, she is a stone cold killer. Fandom, what's up with that?
She is no longer a princess. She's in the streets now. She has to adapt.
She was quick to say, kill this man. Like, instantly, just kill it. Like, no, let's ask
her. She was slow, though.
DJ, she was fucking kidnapped. And she only just realized she was kidnapped. So, yeah, you go fisticuffs or you pull out something, you stab a dude in the throat. Which one you gonna do? You know what would have been better, though? Is if she had put some of her win points from earlier episodes into strategy and wisdom. And then maybe she would have did all that question asking before she left the Children of the Forest, and they could have murked his ass.
Man, I'm telling you, you got to listen to the little elf. He knows what he's talking about. And when he wouldn't do it, she was like, fine, I will. And then when she lost that knife, she was quick to hightail it and leave poor little Dara there to his own demise. I'm like, how many times has this little boy saved you? And you just dip on him at the first sign of trouble?
Bruh.
That was messed up. I was like, no, you didn't, Ciri.
No training. That's what I'm saying. Ciri has no damn training at all.
Oh, that was awful. Little princess or not, I was like, this little man has saved your life so much, and you just
right.
gonna
Do you
dip.
know nothing of loyalty?
Oh, nothing. I was like, I didn't like right then. I was like, you suspect, Ciri. You are suspect.
Quick interjection, gents. Jake is asking if any of us have caught The Ranch. What is that about? And what platform does it come on? I don't recognize that show.
Mm-mm. I thought that was a reference to The Witcher I missed.
No, I don't know anything about that one. I haven't seen it. I see Snowpiercer's back on. We already saw the first episode of season 3 or 4, whatever it is.
Yeah, I gotta check that out. I've been meaning to since the show started because I love the movie.
Yeah,
But I haven't had
it's
time
just
to
like
check it
the
out
movie.
yet. And there's a really cool tinfoil theory with Snowpiercer and Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. It's pretty fucking awesome. Look it up. Google it.
And if you saw that rickety ass plank bridge strapped to the side of a mountain, are you trying to chance it or are you trying to be like Geralt and suggest turning back, AK?
If I have super strength or something that I think I could use to get over there. If I had to get over there, maybe I would use that. But otherwise, Geralt said leave. I'm like, okay, well, you know what? We could probably find a different way somewhere, somehow. I don't know, but we're not going to go this way.
Oh,
There's, I forget the name of the place, but there's a place like in our actual real world where the road is literally planks attached along chains to the mountain that is like
here.
30,000 feet up. I'm like, no, I don't want to go visit shit if that's the road I have to travel. No, thank you.
I'm good. I'm gonna be over here on the solid ground.
Like, I'll wait till y'all get back. I'm gonna meet y'all back right here.
Oh man. And we knew we were gonna lose somebody on this path, but it seems like it's gonna be the old man. Like it was interesting how his warrior travel companions were so willing to let go as soon as he fell. Like again, like that was
Maybe
a
they got
trip.
paid already.
I'm just like, yeah, but they're like, I mean, they could have climbed back up. I'm sure they were strong enough. Like he fell out into the fog. Like, why did they just drop to their death? Like, well, he's dead, so we're gonna die with him. Like that didn't make sense. But again, how did we not see that this man was a dragon?
Exactly. That's why they have the cloud cover there.
Yeah, exactly. And then the bard said he's trying to work out what pleases him, and he's trying to talk to Geralt about aborting the mission. And I don't know, why is he so attached to Geralt in the first place? Like, what made him just want to be so close to him through so long?
The world.
What is? Yeah, what bound these two? Like, he just saw him in that one bar and was like, "Oh, okay, I know you. I'm going to follow you from now on." Like, what?
He showed him kindness.
He didn't really, though.
Yeah, not
I mean,
really.
he didn't throw no bread at him.
He was the one that didn't throw any bread. And then Geralt and Yen are acting like they're truly in love. Like, do you think it's really genuine fandom, or is that just Geralt's wish with the Jinn?
Nah, I think that's genuine.
They're genuinely in love.
And I will agree, and I'll say put a pin in that because that does come up later.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a thing.
Now it would be crazy if they had sex and then she ended up getting pregnant with Gerald's baby.
Dude, I was hoping for that, but I'll put in the AK tinfoil clause.
Yeah.
Don't let your brain settle on that.
No, the dragon already said that ain't gonna happen. He already said her womb is never gonna quicken. He's like, let me.
I don't know.
No,
Never know.
That dragon ain't lying. And then Geralt said before he met Yennefer, his days were calm and his nights were restless. When he's around her, he seems to like sleep like a baby. Is there a deeper connection between these two that we're going to find out about later, Brandon?
Maybe. Because I'm still iffy on like how old both of them are.
But older than what they're saying. And yeah, I think these two are bound by destiny for somehow. And then Ciri gets captured, but it looks like the man who caught her actually wants to help her fulfill her destiny. He says the white flame has brought us together. Who is this white flame they keep talking about, AK?
The White Wolf.
You think the white flame is the white wolf? You think they're the same? One and the same?
I think he's just describing it the way he's been seeing it and how he's deciphering the signs that he's getting.
Oh.
But yeah, Geralt's the White Wolf, and that's where Ciri is supposed to be.
Is that how you're taking it, fandom?
This is a Lore of Light type ish right here.
That Lord surprise, man.
And once caught, her capture tries to give her something to drink, and Ciri wouldn't take it. You think there was some kind of potion in that glass, fandom?
Repeat this scene again?
When Ciri was sitting there caught, and he gave her a potion and a glass, and she wouldn't drink it. She like shook her head no, and he like kind of rubbed the glass, and then ended up sitting it down. So it almost seemed like there was something like poison or a potion.
Yeah, there's something up with that.
Yeah, it didn't seem like just a regular glass of something to drink. I think there was some kind of potion or something in it.
It is very suspect.
That fight was a little tough to follow with the Doppler turned himself into Kahar. Like, that's why I would hate to live in that world with Dopplers. Like, as soon as he ran into a different room, he could have been anyone. Mm-hmm. Which we see what happens later. And then, what's up?
Yep, because he cut everyone down.
Oh, dude, he's like, okay, you could be anybody in here. Let me just kill everybody in here. I was like, oh my God, slay them all.
I'm going to put a suggestion out. Nothing to do with the show specifically, but we should do like a bracket game of which fighter in their skill set would win from different fandoms. Because I feel like if Jack and Hagar fought this dude, it wouldn't be an easy win on either side.
Yeah, but well, it was like old girl said in the end. Basically, it's like all you really need to do is pull out some silver. You didn't really need to slay everybody in the damn room. Just touch them with a little silver, and you would have known.
But would Jaqen know that?
Yeah, that boy. I think that dude knew it. I think he would know that because he's the one who I think hired that thing in the first place. But Yennefer catches up to the doors. What's up?
No, who are you talking about hired something? I'm talking about Jaqen from Game of Thrones.
Oh, right. I'm talking about the actual show, Kahar, like the one that slayed everybody in that room. He's the king.
Yeah, he wasn't that smart.
I think he knew about the silver thing though. Yennefer catches up to the dwarves and puts a free spell on them as she enters the lair of the dragon, so she can go into the dragon's lair alone. And once Yennefer sees the dragon was only trying to save its egg, everything changes because we know she's got that soft spot for the little things. And I gotta say, Yennefer's fighting skills are on point. She just freezes them in place and then takes out the accomplice. Like, her powers are no joke. I was like, how strong is this woman, Phantom?
I said earlier before, like, she has no one to fear, honestly.
And she's
Like,
not showing full power yet.
That's like, and she's like, what was it, the court? I think that's what they call themselves again. With the
Brotherhood?
yeah, like she's not even afraid of them, honestly.
It's like none of them can do nothing to her. She's stronger than all of them put together, almost. It seems. Which, that's crazy. And what was that kiss of power that those two had together, AK?
The kiss of power.
Those two came together. She's like, "Now, girl," and they kissed each other. And then he put his hand out, and it blasted all of them back out through the cave entrance. I was like, "God dang, I didn't know you had it like that."
Right. There's, I think y'all called it right. There's something with them that connects them to each other throughout the ages or however lifetimes go in their world. It's very similar, I think, to Geralt's connection with Ciri, but we'll see. I won't say too much more than that. It'll be explained by the end.
And what was all that fighting even necessary? Like, couldn't Borch have just used his dragon fire to burn them all like nice and quick, Phantom?
Yeah, just like what Nanny did back in what was the place with the slave masters?
Yeah, burn them all.
Wasn't it Marine or Yunkai?
Yeah.
Like, just burn them all. And in the end, they make short work of the would-be dragon hunters, and Yen even got a revenge and got to kill Boholt, the one that probably killed her knight. But I don't know, she might have done it herself. And it looks like we have a tortoise and a hare situation as the dwarves who arrive late to the party basically get the prize as Borch comes out and gives them the dragon teeth so they can collect the king's ransom. And that was pretty nice of him. Went in there and ripped his woman's teeth out just to give it to the dwarves.
That's a good setup. It's like faking your own death. He had to protect his woman and their kids, so he did what needed to be done.
That's insane. And then back out in the woods, Dara shows up to save Ciri yet again, only this time he says he is done. Is he right to like scream at Ciri for bringing death and destruction everywhere she goes, AK?
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because you see, a lot of this only happens when Ciri's walking around being careless. Like, you know people are after you right now. You should know how to feel people out a little bit more, and you should have been noticed that was not the guy you needed to be going any damn where with.
Be the dragon.
Especially when homeboy like straight up told her something's wrong here. She chose not to listen the first time, so I think she deserves it. And then you ran away and left him, and he still came back to save your ass.
Yeah, Dara had a right to leave Ciri. She's already left him thrice. Not once, not twice, but thrice. Like, why keep saving this little girl who just keeps leaving you for dead? That ain't right. That's just messed up. And then Yen said the feelings she has inside for Geralt aren't just real. They're just magic. Like, he says they're legit. Which one do you think's right? Is it true love, Phantom?
Nah, I think it's true love.
You don't think the magic has anything to do with it?
Nah, they're just saying that.
Does the dragon know best? Why did he start that tiff between Geralt and Yen? Like, he did say he would save them both a lot of hurt with a little bit of pain now, but I don't know. How did this dragon come by so much knowledge, AK?
I'm pretty sure he's like several thousands of years old, and dragons have their own magical skill set. So it's very likely he just had a vision of like everybody that he even put in that party, and he knew exactly how this was going to go, and he set his pieces in the right places that they needed to go.
We got everybody in the right place, just like you need to do. It's like Broach broke up from their little love tryst because he knows Geralt needs to keep it moving to go find Ciri. It's like he almost did it on purpose just for that fact. Like he knew if he didn't, like these two would just be together and he wouldn't be on his mission for his destiny. When's Yasker going to learn to keep his big mouth shut? Like, was The Witcher being a little too harsh on the Bard, or was it a much-needed wake-up call, fandom? I think we
much needed. I don't want to see him again. I don't even want to see him in season 2.
Oh, you're killing me with this Bard hate.
Yeah, he's too big a character, man.
Oh man, I'm telling you. And then back in the woods, Kahar didn't know like who the Doppler might be, so like we said, he just killed everybody. And then Frigilla points out that all you had to do was use some silver, like so that just kind of shows this king is not the smartest man.
I mean, well, yeah, he's a warrior. He doesn't know how to logic shit. He doesn't know the magic lore of what metal kills what creatures.
I don't know. You think is it a touch overboard or is it just bloodlust? I'd say it's bloodlust. This man just likes to kill, I think.
Yeah.
Which that shows I don't know what kind of king he's going to be. If he's basically just a male part of what female Maggie the Frog was as a queen.
Oh, yeah.
Just quick to battle. Like, it's just all about war. So yeah, that's crazy. But Frigilla says, "Fear not, we will find her, and we will spread his supremacy through the kingdoms." Spread whose supremacy? The White Flames? Like, and if so, like, what is this white flame that they keep speaking of? Like, I just didn't feel like that was Gerald they were talking about. It seems like somebody else. Like, whose supremacy is she talking about spreading throughout the kingdom, okay?
I honestly don't recall. I mean, and I think I'm thinking
They haven't
about
told us. We just got to guess.
Yeah, spreading something. I don't remember exactly if that's another character or not. But when it comes to the guy that rescued Ciri, I don't remember exactly what he is, but eventually he pretty much becomes the linchpin that gets them together. So it's going to be a very interesting journey for y'all to see.
She said she hasn't left him for dead. She just left him. No, when she bounced, when that guy got free, she bounced when he knocked him down, which means that guy could have just killed him right then and there, and she ran away. So yeah, she did leave him for dead. I disagree with that.
Yep, and even from the first one when she went into that camp, you got fucking little boy walking around with elf ears as trophies around his neck. If Dara would have been seen by the wrong person, again, he'd have been dead.
He'd have been clipped.
So,
exactly.
No.
Exactly. And then she tries to tell her not to go into that forest. It's bad news, and she's like, "Yep, screw it." So basically, he's trying to chase her to like, "Hey, wake up, wake up!" He ends up getting shot in the shoulder, and she just keeps it moving. And again, anybody could have walked up and just killed him right there because he was pinned, shot, injured, and ends up going in there. They could have killed him right then and there again. So yeah, 3 times she basically left his ass for dead. She ain't right. But yeah, I need to know who this white flame is because I don't think it's Gerald. I think it's something else, some other kind of higher power somebody's going to. And yeah, they need to break out more what this white flame is. What do you think, Phantom?
I didn't think what it was, but then when AK was like, could be just Gerald because they know him as the White Wolf. So it's like inadvertently they think it's one person, but it could be another, kind of like the Lord of Light situation. Yeah, only surprised if it's Gerald.
Yeah, they need to definitely touch on that. Oh, I can't wait. Like next one around, we're going to be getting the last 2, so we'll get to see the finale and see how they wrap up season 1. But I just can't believe we're this far into it and they're still like introducing new characters. It's like, God dang. This is a whole wide world and it just keeps expanding. I'm like, man, when are we going to get a grip on this and see like what the end game is? I don't think they can wrap it all up in 2 episodes. Do you, Phantom?
In 2 episodes? Yeah. It seems like this first season mainly just like setting up the verse, and then we're gonna probably get into it within the second season.
Yeah, this is kind of like how they did the Wheel of Time.
Yeah, I haven't checked that one out. So that's it for this episode. We're gonna knock out just a couple. I just got like 3 quick trivia questions. See if anybody remembers. We're gonna knock it out real quick, and that will be that. Borch, 3 jackdaws had 2 beautiful travel companions. What were their names?
Damn, what were their names?
DJ said them.
Oh, T and B.
That is correct. Absolutely. Oh, you can't have eyes like that and be the bad guy or girl. Feel it. Of course you can. Evil eyes are what get you. Pools
Mm-hmm.
of blood, pools of blue. What was the name of the creature that the bard found on the path?
Are you talking about the one that they beheaded and they ate? Or
Yep,
he ate?
yep,
The Hirkia?
yep, the hurricane. Absolutely, hurricane. And last but not least, what was Sir Ike of Densel's favorite phrase?
No clue.
Yeah, I don't even have a funny guess. I have no
You
idea.
don't remember what Sir Asshat would always say? They were even the Dura Milaje were making fun of him around the campfire. Like, yeah, we get it.
What is it?
Oh,
Apparently something about his training or whatever level of knighthood he's on or some shit.
what's up, Peter Griffin? I see you out there. Welcome just in time. Oh, isn't season 1 just the short stories? Haven't even got to the books yet. Yeah, I don't
Pretty
know
much,
anything about. I don't know.
This is the setup to get to all that. Yeah.
So yeah, I had no idea, but I'm liking it. But yeah, like I said, I can't believe they're just still introducing like characters and things like that, like with a little side quest here and there. So yeah, I'm excited to see what they do, and how they wrap it up in the next 2 episodes, and see where it takes us from here. And we're going to be finding that out next Tuesday.
Indeed.
So that's going to do it for us. I hope everybody out there.
Only 3 trivia questions. Wow, I wrote even more questions and stuff for this one.
He said I was ready to go. He's like, yeah. You can always try to wrap it up.
I got one.
Go ahead, knock some out.
Phantom, you got some?
Let's see. What can I put together?
While you're thinking, I got one. What is Yasker's name in the books?
The Bard. The Blue Bard.
Actual name.
Damien Sing Song.
Damien Sing Songs. No.
Oh, I have no idea. Never read the books, but man, I tell you, this feels more and more like a video game being played the way it's playing out with little side quests.
The books came first, and then came the video games, and then came this show. But the answer is Dandelion.
Dandelion?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
I don't know why, but yeah, that's what the author came up with.
Oh, right there at that hour mark, you got a quick one, Phantom?
Nah, I don't got nothing.
I feel it. But we're going to leave that one till next Tuesday. So once again, I hope everybody out there is having an absolutely fantastic week, and it only gets better from here. Until we see you next Tuesday, be easy.